took you so long to get to 5?
I don't know. That's a good question, but I'm glad that that day came tonight because we needed it. So it was just a credit to just our offense as a whole. This is not an individual game. You know, once the ball's in the air, you rely on your teammates to make the catch and score those touchdowns. So that's not a stat for me. That's a team stat, and then obviously the offensive line was incredible tonight. I think they might have gave up one, but that was probably my fault. So great job offensive line wise, keeping me off the ground, and when that happens, we're tough.
Coach always talks about how resilient you guys are and kind of keeping a steady baseline. After that first quarter interception, kind of fluky tip ball and everything.
Right.
Where are you guys at after that point?
Well, I mean, there's 3.5 quarters of a game left, so it stings in the moment just because you know how critical that is, especially when you're playing a good team. You know, you can't turn the ball over. You got to try to win the turnover margin, and to turn over the ball that early in the game in the red zone. You know, in most circumstances, that's kind of a backbreaker in a competitive game like that. You know, those are things you really want to avoid. But we understood that our defense is really good, so you know they're going to force turnovers themselves, and they're going to make the other team punt a lot. So you know, we were confident just because we knew that they had our back, and we were confident as well that you know that was going to be the last turnover we were going to commit on offense, and fortunately it was.
Your offense works so well when you can pick up chunks and chunks and chunks and build. What was it like starting right from the 25?
Well, that's the first time I've ever been in overtime here, so I mean that's just a first experience. I mean, we were confident. You know, we were home. We had the crowd behind us. We had the momentum, and we had a great plan because you know we worked those situations in practice all the time. So. There's a lot of it was just muscle memory. You know, you just kind of feel the environment, feel the situation. You know what you have to do, just because you've worked it for months. And you know, it's funny. We've even worked that in player run practices only without coaches. I mean, we were out here in February doing pretend overtime with nobody around. And thank God that that came up today.
Did you consider field goal at all?
No.
Take us through the 2-point conversion on that.
To get us into overtime.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 2-point get into
I mean, that's a 2-point specific play. We've been running that for 3 or 4 weeks now. We've never had to use it, so it's just a play that's been in the bank for us for a while. And when the right moment came, you know, that was our number one thought was, hey, we're going to do this because it worked a lot during the week. And,
yeah, being patient until you get open.
Yeah, it's just one of those progression reads. You know, you pretty much start to your left and you work all the way across the field until you see a guy that you feel like is open, and you let it rip, and whatever happens, happens. But Jared Harrell catching that ball in overtime, he's probably caught that ball 10 times in practice, same play. So it's just great to see it count. You know.
And on the one Delanto's score.
Yep.
Was that the only play considered?
Well, I looked over at our OC, Coach Plow, and I knew he had something saved. There was a couple options there that I felt like I pretty much knew that he was going to call, and as soon as he called that play, I thought to myself, okay, this is the game right here. This is the game. You know, this is money.
So you were happy with the call?
Absolutely. It's one of my favorite plays. That, believe it or not, isn't a pass play. So. It's a play that we see on film a lot of NFL teams run it, and you know, anytime we get to steal from them, it's really fires us up as college guys because you know we see it on Sundays, and man, we're just so fortunate that.
What was the key to that play working?
It's just misdirection. It's just eye confusion. You know, we sweep, you know, our best player, really the best player in the country, and that draws a lot of attention. So. We're just 1 or 2 blocks away just to get that ball outside, and once that happens, our tailbacks are awesome, so they make it count.
Talk about what a couple of your guys played through tonight. Jared was in and out. Keelan had to come out a couple times.
Yes.
The toughness they went through tonight.
Well, those guys have a genuine passion for these moments. So even though they get dinged up, you know, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, okay, I got to be there for my guys. You know, we got to do this together. You know, we need every single one of them. So their competitive spirit and how much they care. I mean, they practice hard. Okay, they don't take time off. They are unbelievable practice players. So the culture that we have here, man, is, you know, if you're in the arena, man, and you got the uniform on, you're 100%. You know, let's go. No excuses. So that's just the mindset they have, and you saw it tonight.